Hello there, and good evening to you. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin here, streaming an ANF Plus, Atlanta News First Plus edition of the First Alert Forecast. A lot to talk about this evening. Rain is moving out, and warmer, eventually drier weather is moving back into the First Alert Forecast. We're going to spend some time to talk about what is happening outside right now, because we're not completely done with the rain just yet, though I do promise nicer weather is on the way. Drier, sunnier, warmer weather is most definitely in the First Alert Forecast, but this evening it's a very gradual process to go from rain to drier weather. So we'll walk you through that hour by hour for those with Tuesday evening plans, and then we're talking more about the warm-up, Easter weekend forecast, everyone hitting plans outside. So it's a really important time to keep an eye on the forecast, and this go-around Mother Nature is on your side, and we'll have your back with the forecast looking pretty nice. So slowly kind of edging into the forecast, just kind of gabbing here a little bit, spending a few minutes to allow more folks to join the stream, whether that be on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, Apple TV, in the Atlanta News First app. In fact, First Alert Weather app, as well as another tool to have. I have it on my phone here. One way that you can watch a stream just like this one if you're on the go. Open up the First Alert Weather app. That's the home screen that's about to pop up here in the app. All you have to do is scroll down to the bottom, and you would just hit Watch Live. And that is how you would be able to watch a stream like this one, get clarification on the forecast, excuse me, via the First Alert Weather app. So thank you for everyone that is tuning in. A few folks already watching right now. I'm going to go ahead and dive into it. We'll start with a live look outside. This is the top end of the perimeter, Georgia 400, as it meets I-285. And it is so gloomy. Certainly doesn't look like drier weather is moving in. However, the First Alert Weather Day classification is beginning to wind down. It is still damp outside right now. We do have quite a bit of moisture still outside, and you can see First Alert radar is still fairly busy. Again, toggling between the two. We'll go ahead and take you back live outside. This is our live cam. We actually have some low clouds, some drizzle, and some fog. The substantial rain starting to leave and exit the immediate metro Atlanta area, but we do still have a little bit of rain. We can zoom down in here a little bit of a closer look. And again, if you want to know what the forecast is for your community, or if one of these little downpours is tracking towards your neighborhood, you can give me your neighborhood name, your community name, and I'll monitor that YouTube feed and give you a specific track here. Again, one of the benefits of getting the forecast from ANF Plus, even and especially if you missed the actual newscast. We have one downpour here. It's been a trend right along and just to the east of that I-85 corridor. This is about the third or fourth downpour storm that has moved up I-85, or at least in that general corridor, over the past 3 to 4 hours. Right now in northern Meriwether County, tracking one area of heavy rain, and it is pouring. This is just north Woodbury. This is going to be right along US 27, just north of Greenville. This is headed towards the Gay community. Harrelson, Concord, Williamson. This is tracking in your general direction. Again, we are tracking it moving generally off to the north and east very, very quickly. In fact, I'm going to have to retrack this because these storms are just moving so quick. So bear with me here. We're going to put a fresh track on this, having to update how fast that they are moving faster than 40 miles an hour. Some of these, that's been the case through the day. So into Harrelson by 8:19, Sonoya by 8:31, the Experiment community by 8:41, Hampton 8:46, McDonough 8:58, and the Flippin community by 9 p.m. Now tracking this further to the north and east, other side of 75. It'll move out of Henry County, could clip far eastern portions of DeKalb County, more so Rockdale County, and portions of Newton and Walton counties, moving up towards Monroe. And there's another downpour here. Again, we'll track this one as well, moving as well off to the north and east, about 40 to 43, 44 miles an hour, moving in the general direction of Athens. So the Campton community by 8:30. The Bogart community by 8:42, Athens 8:51. And keep in mind, in Athens, it is already raining right now. The steadiest of the rain, though, is on the west side of town, pushing back towards the Bogart community, moving off to the north, Statham, and then the Attica area. This will be moving east of Jefferson, Nicholson. It's already pouring now, and there is more heavy rain on the way in the First Alert forecast. So, again, just driving home the point, along and south and east of that I-85 corridor, still some scattered downpours. Further north and west, some actually seeing a little bit of sunshine this evening, though others dealing with the clouds. So it's a kind of a fine line between who's seeing the rain, who's still seeing the gloom. We are here in the city of Atlanta, and who is already seeing some peaks of sunshine in the First Alert forecast. Getting a little bit deeper into the forecast, walking you hour by hour. For those with Tuesday date night plans, might be a few of you, right? It is my Friday. Maybe it's your Friday. That 8 p.m., 20% chance of rain. Again, we are now passing off that first alert. We're heading out of the first alert weather day. By 10 p.m., still hanging on to a 20% chance of rain in the immediate metro. Cooling it down mid to upper 50s, and we're beginning to lessen that wind speed as well. So winds are light. Soil is wet. It's been raining off and on all day long. And with the conditions we have tonight, I think we could be dealing with some fog developing tonight. And along with the fog, some low clouds. So if you live in Midtown, downtown Buckhead, a lot of the buildings going to be obscured. If you live elsewhere, you're still going to see those low clouds, above the tree line. But they're going to be low, and there could be some sprinkles, some drizzle, but no, real meaningful rain in the forecast later this evening and overnight tonight. We will wake up to some patchy areas of dense fog and those same low clouds tomorrow morning, with temperatures around the metro in the upper 40s and the lower 50s, 49, 50, 51, 52, pretty popular numbers out the door tomorrow morning. Now, we will clear out a bit and start already having some drier air filter in to the West Georgia, Northwest Georgia corridor, eastern and northeastern Alabama as well, hence the blues. From the light greens to the dark greens to the blues, and kind of tell where the cooler air will be tomorrow morning. It's specifically going to be northwest and west of Atlanta. 46 Carrollton, 47 your low in Rome, 47 in Dalton, 45 in Blairsville. Light breeze, so not too much of a wind chill. Nonetheless, slight jacket, probably not the worst of ideas. Go ahead and keep that in mind for those without the door plans tomorrow morning. For your students, kind of a dress and layers sort of day. Again, we're not forecasting much in the way of issues tomorrow morning, though there could be certainly still some patchy dense fog along that trek to the bus stop. Areas of fog a possibility. Temperatures, upper 40s, lower 50s. Light jacket's a good idea. But watch what temperatures do tomorrow afternoon. We lose the fog, and we're going to have sunshine in the forecast. Perhaps mostly sunny. Maybe some clouds late in the day, but for the afternoon ride home, 2:30, 3:30 in the afternoon, lots of sunshine, and then those clouds will move in late in the afternoon and in the evening. And tomorrow will be warmer. We're back in the 70s tomorrow afternoon, so it is going to be a stunning Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. Get outside and enjoy it if at all possible. A warmer and drier Wednesday is certainly on the way. And hey, don't know if that intrigues you. A lot of folks, though, and I got to say this, I was posting on social media earlier, kind of making some meteorologist jokes, right? Funny or not, we're full of them. And on Facebook, again, Cutter Martin on Facebook. You might not be able to see that picture, but just search CUTTERMARTIN. Just posting about, it's almost my favorite time of the year. Sorry, heat haters. A little hashtag there, those that hate the heat, hate the warm weather. But a lot of folks, quite a few reactions, folks happy about the warmer weather that's on the way, warmer and drier and sunnier, so kind of a triple positive there. Weather on the way, the first alert forecast as we get into next week. Even this weekend, it's going to start warming up. Easter weekend, it's a weekend where so many are outside, and whether you celebrate or not, a lot of folks on any given weekend in Atlanta in March, late March in particular, have outdoor plans. So tomorrow is going to be absolutely stunning, kind of the kickoff to an extended stretch of very, very nice weather. 63 by noon, 71 3 p.m., 71 5 p.m., so lots of nice weather in the first alert forecast. Sunshine again, yielding to some more clouds again tomorrow. Don't worry if you do see some clouds moving back in. It's going to still be a very nice afternoon, late afternoon and evening across North Georgia, but it will cloud over just a little bit, and that is because we actually have another little front moving through. Not much rain, not much cold weather behind it. Nonetheless, a little bit of a drop in temperature. And some of our far northwestern communities may even start to notice this by tomorrow. Notice Rome, more clouds with that icon, mostly cloudy icon in Rome. So clouds moving in the afternoon for you up in Floyd County, Chattooga County, on up towards Dalton, Calhoun, Georgia. And your high temperatures tomorrow, just a little bit cooler, due in part to those clouds, upper 60s, but 72 Noonan, 73 Gainesville, Athens, 76. It's much warmer than today. 72 in Atlanta, and then the slightly cooler weather really filters in. Again, those clouds move in, not much rain or anything like that. Switch in wind direction, slightly cooler, drier Thursday, maybe a few more clouds around as well. We did have a 20% chance of rain on Thursday. Spotty rain was a possibility, but we have since dropped that from the first alert forecast. It is looking like we will remain a little bit drier into our Thursday, despite that switch in temperature just a little bit. And then look at that warm-up as we get into Thursday, Friday, really after Thursday. Friday, Good Friday, on into Saturday and Sunday. Much warmer weather is on the way. Mid-upper 70s, some in the lower 80s. Saturday, Sunday, 81 Monday, 80 Tuesday. Warmest temperature so far this season at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. 81, so that's the temperature to beat. Right now, we're forecast to tie that Monday. Would not at all be surprised if we're bumping those numbers up a little bit, especially over the weekend as we get more confidence in exactly how the weather pattern will set up. And we have not had back-to-back 80-plus degree days so far this late winter, early spring season. So a few firsts, a possibility as we get into early next week, but it's all good news. I know some people don't like the heat, they hate the heat, but not really hot. This will come as we switch over to the First Alert 7-day forecast, which really tells the full story here. It'll still come with cool mornings. So when you see numbers that are cool in the mornings, warm in the afternoons, that implies dry air, so low humidity. 53 in the city Sunday morning, Easter Sunday morning, 80 in the afternoon. So that's a low humidity 80, an 80 that has lots of sunshine, no rain chance. Now 60 the following Monday morning, 65 the following Tuesday morning. So it will start to get a little bit muggier as clouds increase, slight rain chance next Tuesday. You know, that 7-day forecast is quiet. No first alert weather days as it stands right now, just that slight rain chance on Tuesday. Though we are watching next Wednesday, maybe next Thursday, looking well out into the extended forecast beyond the next 7 days. We're talking day 8, day 9 here. You can get those in the First Alert weather app. But that is our next more significant chance of rain, and even that at this point, not looking that substantial. But that is the next time to watch for a day like today, rain and thunder across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. And it's not in the 7-day forecast. It is 8 to 9 days away. So a nice stretch of weather for those that need to knock out the spring cleaning. The gardening, yes, a cool shot, a chilly shot of air or two still possible in this early springtime. But for those that are wanting to get out and garden, wanting to get out and plant those early spring annuals, have that kind of green bug has bit you and you want to get out and garden, not a bad weekend to do just that, especially with it being a holiday. Many people have a long extended weekend, so it's looking fairly nice as we get into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. In fact, the nicest in weeks. Finally, a weekend without any rain chance. Last weekend was mostly dry, but technically we had some sprinkles and light rain showers early Saturday. Not the case this weekend, though. Saturday dry, Sunday dry and warm. It'll be absolutely stunning outside. Make sure you do get outside and enjoy it if at all possible. No comments came in today. We were busy on the comment stream on YouTube. Atlanta News First is the account to like and follow if you do in the future want to comment and get clarification on the forecast. A really talkative stream on Sunday, quiet past couple of days. Hopefully, that means you have the First Alert forecast in hand and you know exactly what's going on. I want to remind you, though, we're not leaving you. This is just our typical 8 p.m. stream. We are back again on Atlanta News First on Peachtree TV at 10 p.m. Atlanta CW affiliate. The first half hour, First Alert Meteorologist Patrick Pete has 10:30 to 11, and then joining you on CBS, Atlanta News First, WANF, for the late news at 11 p.m. As always, some new data coming in by that point. Our evening model runs start running, and we get some of that new data ingested into our system, and we can look at the data and make any refinements and adjustments to that forecast. But right now, not looking like there will be much of any. We're gradually drying out. We're gradually going to clear out, and we are going to warm back up big time as we get into the upcoming weekend. I want to thank you for watching this Atlanta News First Plus stream. Again, you can always reach out to us on social media. Check out the First Alert weather app. Just put a new video in there alerting you to the warm-up as well. And there you can always have the forecast. Have a wonderful evening. Stay warm, stay dry. Sunshine is in the First Alert forecast.